I'm James Weaver here. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. I'm not going to talk about Logan, but I am going to talk about a certain particular X-Man who was an X-Man, who wasn't an X-Man, who not really sure if he's an X-Man or not. So at one point in time, before the Inferno saga, I want you guys to know that Sabertooth wasn't the big built, busty, savage bastard that we all have grown to love, to hate. He actually was big, but he was only tall. He wasn't buffed up until Madeline Pryor and the Goblin Queen, or that's what she went by at the time, and Mr. Sinister, her creator, decided to unleash the true mutation within. She did this by attacking the group of Marauders. That's right, he was a Marauder. In case you guys didn't know, he wasn't a soloist. And I don't know when they decided to change him up and give him a pass with Weapon X, because initially he wasn't in any of that shit. But they decided to make him different. So when they rebooted him, they made him Weapon X. They made him a mortal enemy of Wolverine, which he wasn't in the X-Men comics. He may have been when they rebooted him. But before that, he was just a taller, skinnier version of Wolverine, because actually he was skinnier than Wolverine. And the only reason he had a pass was because he was in the Marauders, and the Marauders was always attacking the X-Men. Now, in the Marauders, just in case you don't know, Malice, Harpoon, Riptide, Scope Hunter, Archlight. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple of them. It's because I can't remember their names. There's a girl and there's a dude with shades, and I can't remember their names. But anyway, Malice, I forgot what they looked like before, but they got a hold of Polaris, and I guess he or she body swapped. But Polaris didn't leave her body; she was just under Malice's control. No, Malice was living in it. I don't even know how they freed Polaris, but anyway, before the 616 got messed up, Sabertooth was not a really big guy. He was a scrawny little dude. And when I go find my Inferno saga, I'll show you what he looked like the next time I bring this up. But now once they switched to 616 and once the cartoon, like the 90s cartoon came out, he got huge. But before that, he was not very huge. He was just a scrawny little SOB who was just another pain in the ass. He was a savage like Wolverine, only he wasn't with adamantium fingernails or anything. He was just there. He was their evil equivalent of Wolverine. No. And I think they just pretty much made him just to have some kind of a substitute fighter. Now, my history is going to be different when you Google this, because of the simple fact that when they changed the 616, everything that I'm telling you is no longer canon, or this shit's no longer legit. Anyway, so Sabertooth was a bad bastard, but he wasn't like what he was more like Wild Child. And then later, before the 616 went to hell, Sabertooth did become an X-Men for a little bit, and he also, in the Age of Apocalypse, he had to control Wild Child with chains. He never let Wild Child get too far, and that's when Wolverine didn't have a left hand, but he still had like one claw, I think. I can't really remember. I have the comic somewhere. But that was the Age of Apocalypse in the 90s, in the early 2000s, before everything went to hell in the 616. So, in that, as I close out, you guys should know that the truth about Sabertooth is that him and Wolverine have never been kin, and eventually Sabertooth was a member of Weapon X because of the simple fact that they needed a story. So they made it Sabertooth, Maverick, Wolverine, and Silver Fox. And Silver Fox and Wolverine had a relationship, and Silver Fox is not kin to Emma Frost, because Silver Fox is actually a Native American from Canada's First Nation people, where Emma Frost is straight up a white woman. Period. So the origin Wolverine movie kind of got that wrong. But, you know, I'm James Weaver Sr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you.